This is a message to all college-educated black people. I'm tired of hearing stories about people, black people, who were in their early 20s, in the 70s. And now they're in their 60s, heading into their 70s. And they've been blessed because medical science has improved and they live longer lives. And now being 80 is normal. And still being functional and still living your life. But the generation that came before you, they had to make their way through Jim Crowism. They had to make their way through legal racial discrimination. They came up in the 40s and the 50s, and that's when they had you guys in the 50s. And it was such a huge accomplishment to be a mailman and to be able to buy your own home, even though it was a small home. And when you guys went to college on that mailman salary, years of saving money, you know, your parents were happy because they were able to see, now that they were in their older age, they can look back and say, man, when I was born, it wasn't even legal to drink from a certain water fountain. I put my kids through college, now they're going to have a good life. And they passed away with that thought. They didn't know that when you turned 60 and was going to be 70, you were going to sell everything that you inherited from them. Every time I hear black people talk about somebody older in their family passing away, the first thing they do is get together and decide how they're going to divvy up the house. I know one family, brothers and sisters who are in their 60s, they inherited 10 houses from their foremothers. And every single house was sold. Now we're working on the 11th house, and that's about to be sold. So the generations that's coming after them are going to have to rebuild because they benefited. When they were in their 20s, in the 1970s, going to HBCUs and stuff like that, the generation before them sacrificed so that they can have something in the future. Now that they got what they were supposed to get through the previous generation's hard work, now that they're the elders, now that they're in their 70s, they're selling everything. So the youth and their family, they got to rebuild, because everything is sold for a lowball number. And I'm tired of it. Peace.